This story that I'm going to read you now is called Tilly. Tilly's found a perfect hiding place. Have you got somewhere that you hide your treasures at home? You might want to tell someone where they are after you've read this story. This is Tilly. Tilly by Jane Godwin and Anna Walker. Many years ago, there lived a little girl called Tilly. In Tilly's house, there were lots of places to hide. Up high, down low, in dark corners, and spots where no one would find you. Tilly's brothers and sisters ran everywhere, covering the whole house with their things. Sometimes there was no room for Tilly. Tilly's bedroom was at the top of the house, and up in her room, Tilly discovered a hiding place all of her own. In the secret step. She put her special book of lists, her best drawing of a bird, a smooth stone she found by the sea, a silver ball with a tiny bell inside, stripy sweets, a letter she had never delivered, and 4 little wooden dolls. Tilly liked to take these treasures out of the step one by one. She wrote in her book and decorated each list. She wore the silver ball around her neck. It rolled cool against her skin, and the tiny bell rang as she moved, playing a soft, tinkling tune just for her. Sometimes Tilly played with her precious things. Sometimes she arranged them on her bed, and sometimes she just liked to know they were there. No one else knew about the secret step. People walked on it. Her brothers and sisters even sat on it. But they didn't know that Tilly had the best hiding place of all. After the summer holidays, Mum and Dad were painting the house. Everyone was busy. Sticky, glistening stripes rolled over the walls, making them smooth and new again. Each room changed colour. Every colour had a name. Whisper white, mandarin, sea elephant, corn silk, deep bamboo, holiday red. Have you ever painted your house? Can you predict what's going to happen? Then one afternoon, they all came home and there was new carpet. Are you thinking about what might be happening to Tilly's secret step? I am. It was the colour of sand on a sunny day. Tilly ran along the soft, springy hallway to the stairs. Look how happy she is. But something was wrong. What do you think's wrong? Her hiding place. Tilly tried to lift up the carpet that covered the step, but it was so thick and strong underneath the sandy softness. No matter what Tilly did, she couldn't reach them. Her treasures were trapped. Now there were no dolls, no special book to write in, no tiny bell to tie around her neck and listen out for as she moved. Tilly longed to feel the smooth stone, read her precious letter, whisper to the wooden dolls, so warm and alive in her hands. "What's wrong with Tilly?" her brother asked at dinner time. No one had ever known about Tilly's treasures, and now she couldn't find the words to tell them. That night in bed, Tilly imagined her treasures holding each one in her mind. She tried to remember everything about them. How could she rescue them? Tilly opened the window. The last drop of silvery summer fell into the palm of her hand. The air was still warm outside. It was very dark beneath the stars. Sometimes Tilly felt so small in the world, she closed her eyes. The next morning, Tilly went and sat under the tree that grew up next to her window. Morning became afternoon. Leaves drifted down. "Oh, I miss you," she whispered. Days passed, then weeks. Tilly gathered other special things and found a new place for them. Her treasures stayed where they were, so close, silent, safe, and still in the dark. Tilly always remembered the treasures in the secret step. And sometimes, up in the quiet of her room, she thought she heard the tiny bell ringing out just for her. Perhaps Tilly's treasures are still there today. Wouldn't that be interesting if you moved into Tilly's house and changed the carpet and found her secret treasures? I wonder what stories you'd tell yourself about them.